Alright, let's get the show on the road. Gotta get that final part of chapter 3 done. Let's go. Actually, hold on. Yeah, that should work, I think. Let's go. March 13, 3:45 p.m. Gatewaterland main gate. Where's the cotton detective Gumshoe? And I'm the opposite of the fountain, sir. Oh, there it is. That's no bad badger. Why aren't you open all along? I know, what's it covered in the tall grass back there? Like a Pokemon. What a wonder. You don't know what Pokemon is, Detective? No, I'm sorry. I don't even know what this samurai is. And I certainly do not have his statue in my office. Suspicious, but okay. Look it out here in order to examine it more thoroughly. Well, let's get down to it. I will not rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking cruddy. And the first thing I notice is immediately this necklace. So then, what do we have here? Oh, another pendant! That's 2 treasures in one day! How lucky is that? And hey, this pretty baby's made of platinum silver too! Another pendant on top of the one we found on Mr. Deacon. Is it possible that these two go together? Hold it right there! I had a feeling it was him. Hi there, buddy. Hands up, Mr. Prosecutor. You sure know how to cross the line, don't you? Ugh. Pendant, huh? This is a very decisive piece of evidence. How can you tell? Look here, read off what you see. Lauren D. Lauren? Hey, his name is Embedded Voice. Hold on. Don't we know a Lauren Pops? Oh, Lauren Deacon? Oh, this is becoming hot. Oh. Yeah, and she immediately reacts, obviously. Hi. Aha! We have enormous kidnapper. Well then. No, you don't understand. Lolly, I can't believe you were one of my kidnappers. Friends. You're kidding! Miss Boss is one of the kidnappers? Yes. It was me. I held Lance hostage. So Miss Pops is one of the kidnappers. But even knowing that, I can't call this case solved. Or over. Hey guys, case closed. Get the car ready and I mean the special for this young lady.
Hold it!
Again, Mr. Prosecutor, what is it this time? I just love getting in your face, you mere mortal human who thinks you can be the goddamn god! I'm tired of your shit! I propose that Miss Pops is also be coupled in the murder case. What happened? I thought Officer Meekins was the suspect. We found it. From what? An officer's gun. He literally dropped it in the middle of a thick patch of grass, like a goddamn Pokemon. What is a Pokemon? Don't worry about it, Mr. Edgeworth. Your country's police are a sham. Just look at how careless they are. Who are you calling a sham? The officer's gun didn't show signs of having been used or fired, so it can't be the murder weapon. So Officer Meekins has been cleared of all charges, I see. And then when a brand new suspect comes walking onto the scene. The murder only happened because the kidnappers started fighting amongst themselves. As I recall, it was you who said that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Was it? I do not recall. Miss Pops, did you really kill Mr. Deacon? Yes, I killed him. I can't believe Thanks for the confession.
Objection!
Agent Lang, it's much too early to declare this case closed. God damn it!
Look at you, so sure of yourself. You've got the cops on confession and some very incriminating evidence. What more could you ask for?
Miss Lone Pops.
You're asking for Miss Pops?
Yes, I'm gonna take her away right now. Come with me, Miss Pops. Where are we going? And don't worry about it.
Yes?
I want to hear it from you. Tell me your side of what has happened today, from the kidnapping to the murder.
But why? I'm a kidnapper and the killer. Isn't that enough?
It's fine if you're the one behind everything, but only if that is the truth. Now then, will you tell us the truth? Or is there some reason why you can't?
Let me just click my little thingy. If I change of heart, I think I'd enjoy seeing a suck away as for losing mats. Alright, you heard me. Let's see what all the evil deeds you committed today. One who came up with the kidnapping plan was the butler, Mr. Deacon. We knew that we would get rich by holding Lance hostage. Mr. Armano would pay anything to get his son back after all. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money, Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me. I don't know about that one. Well, are you satisfied? You just confessed to her crimes the second time. At least you have the guts to admit what you've done. I can't disrespect that much.
Miss Pops, is what you said really the truth?
Yes, it is.
If that is the truth, it certainly isn't the whole truth. Because there's something that seems a bit too improbable in her confession.
When I came up with the kidnapping plan was moved by the butler, Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
How did you know the victim?
I've spoken with him only a few times at Lance's house.
A few times, that's it?
Yes.
I only went a few times, I don't see how they could have trusted each other.
But if he only ever tried, then how could he trust you not to steal his plan?
Not so fast!
That's completely irrelevant. He was planning to betray from the very beginning. Which is why he chose someone he was especially close to. Isn't that right, Sheena? Yes, however, Mr. Deacon made a very poor choice. In the end, he was killed by the one he intended to betray himself. I bet he didn't see that one coming. We knew we would get rich by holding Lance hostage.
Hold it!
You knew? How did you know something like that?
Oh no, what should I do?
Okay, what's wrong for now?
Come on, isn't it obvious? You're making a scary face again, that's why. I'll try asking her the nicer merchant today.
Let me think about it. No!
Oh, stop it, Lauren. You're always like this. You always follow the stir-looking one. That's why you're always unhappy. Oh, that's it. She's been rich by your icy glare.
Mind your own business, Kay.
You want to ask me?
No, then, Miss Pops. Let's continue with the testimony.
Oh, yes, of course. Mr. Mann would pay anything to get his son back after all.
Hold it!
Why did you believe that?
Anyone who knows Mr. Mann would think the same. I bet Lance is the old man's greatest treasure.
I suppose he would be to a doting father like Mr. Armano.
I always figured that was it too, and I was always envious of Lance for it. Ah, because it does. I got this pin from my father. I will leave it as long as I have this. I'll find my father again someday. No, wait, hold on. He welcomed me into his arms while the unveiled wreck of Pegasus. No, this is so sad, but this literally man that just died.
That pendant, she must truly believe it to be the wings of Pegasus.
Oh man, this is so sad. Everything was going according to plan, but as soon as we got the money...
Hold it!
Would you mind telling us a little about the plan itself?
Well, at first we captured Lance. How did you do that? Well, Mr. Deacon did it on his own, so I don't quite know. And I thought you knew how to steal people away.
I shudder to think what she would do with such knowledge.
Sorry, I really don't know, but somehow Mr. Deacon was able to contain him. All we had to do after that was wait for the ransom to be paid, but... Mr. Deacon turned on me and tried to kill me.
Hold it!
Why do you think he did?
I have no idea, but maybe he had planned on doing so from the very beginning. Yes, perhaps. Oh.
Wait, Mr. Deacon planned to kill Miss Parks from the very beginning? Was that ever really likely to happen? What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Actually, before that... Let me check that out, actually.
It's a pin in the shape of a pair of wings. It has a rather nice aesthetic to it.
Hey, nice to see that even you can appreciate its beauty. People of wings better play themselves tend to have a nice feeling about them, you know?
I was only talking about its shape, Kay.
Oh, that's what we were talking about? But, you know... If we talk about wing shapes, I think the bottom of my scalp is way cooler.
But that's not made of platinum silver, is it?
Listen to me, okay? I'm sorry if it's not made of expensive stuff.
She made it by herself?
That's interesting.
It's incredibly well crafted.
Huh. Just in case it's important to examine this.
Lauren D is engraved into his pendant.
I see that we wrote out the first name, but why just for D?
Maybe it's a result of poor planning.
I guess. Well, at least if I had to shorten my name, I could make it K Faraday. Get it? But I'm too. That way, even if you just sounded it out, it's still saying my name, K Faraday.
Well, yeah, but your name is very convenient. I suppose if I had to do the same, I would also abbreviate it as M. Edgeworth.
Hold on, I think we should abbreviate it as M.E. Get it? M.E.? I mean,
Who would have thought this little pendant could stir up such a strange conversation?
Huh. Alright. Quick saving? Because I feel like I should raise an objection, and I think I know what adds. But just to be sure.
I'm sorry, but I don't think that what you just claimed is all that likely.
Huh?
I don't think Mr. Deacon would have ever been capable of killing you.
But why? We're total strangers. It's not uncommon for people to kill each other.
But that's where you're wrong, bitch. You really are clueless, aren't you?
What do you mean?
You never knew what your role in the kidnapping was, nor do you know who you really are. But I do, and I can show you with this piece of evidence. This proves Mr. Deacon won't have been able to bring himself to kill Miss Pops.
It's this, isn't it?
Take that!
Yep. Why are you showing this to me?
What about the pendant? This pair of wings, along with this piece of evidence, shows you who we really are.
Take
Yeah,
that!
okay, so I was right about this.
These two pendants resemble each other, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, you're right. They're the same color and even made of the same material.
I believe that these two pendants are actually one. Shall we give it a try?
Wow, it's totally Pegasus. And it's melted together like it was always one. But why? Why does it put in my job with Mr. Deacon's?
You're a smart lady. Go figure it out yourself.
No, but what can't be?
The two make it sad. It just never twinkle. It's not as though it changes anything. You lack imagination, Agent Lang. Very well, I'll show you this evidence.
Wait,
This is a piece of evidence that gives meaning to the Pegasus pendant.
Oh damn. Wait, hold on. This? Oh god.
Take that!
Oh god, I was right.
Oliver Deacon was just an alias for this man. His real name was Colin Deveray, the name with his edge on the horse pendant.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot for a split second that both Deacon and Deveray both start with D. Yeah, okay, so it makes sense. What an alias!
I suppose he had to hide the fact that he was a felon somehow in order to live. And it makes sense given what is written in Mr. Deveray's dossier. But what I really want to point out was this. This specific section is what reveals the truth. Yeah, the true meaning behind those pendants.
This one? Soul daughter.
Mr. Deveray had one daughter, and her name is Lauren Parks.
That's a lie, that person was not my father!
He couldn't come out and tell you he was your father because he was in hiding. However, I believe he was trying to secretly watch over you. Do you still believe that a man like that could kill the daughter he was separated from? Or even that such a man could allow his daughter to get involved in the kidnapping plot?
Ah, man, that's so funny.
And what actually is so funny, Agent Lang?
You're good at making things up in your head and deciding it's the truth, aren't you?
What are you trying to say?
Your thinking is much too innocent. After all, I thought of another possibility.
Is that so? Well, let's hear it.
I grant you the two of my father and daughter. But isn't it possible that we both knew that fact? It was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan for the kidnapping. Won't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
So this is his version of how things might have been.
You don't have any proof that either one didn't know of a true relationship, right? You even know you committed the kidnapping as father and daughter? That's right, it's one really rotten family.
Is that really what happened? I better take a long, hard look at the evidence.
I probably should, because I'm not entirely sure where to go right now. I grant that the two of them were father and daughter.
Hold it!
Precisely, and what father would ever willingly kill his own daughter?
I've seen a lot of things in my travels, and I can tell you that being related by blood is sometimes proof of nothing. But isn't it possible that they both knew that fact?
Hold it!
You think they knew?
Yeah, I don't think only the victim knew. I think the girl realized it as well. They both knew who the other person was, but they had to pretend that they didn't.
Because he was on the lam?
You got it. The way to constantly go around flaunting who he was. Furthermore, it was no coincidence that the reunited pair became involved in the House of Amano.
Hold it!
One is a butler and one is a friend of his son, you mean?
They probably thought that was the best shot.
Is that what you honestly believe?
Of course. And the two of them made good use of their meetings to plan for the kidnapping.
Hold it!
You mean how they plotted to commit this crime as blood relatives?
Can you think of a better partner? That's certainly a clever pair.
Of the butler and the girlfriend, no one would ever suspect that they were in fact family.
Yes, from the very beginning, we painstakingly practiced these roles well. Won't you say my scenario is perfectly probable as well?
Hold it!
I believe you're being a bit too overconfident for someone with no evidence.
Am I? Because I don't see you presenting any evidence to the contrary.
Ugh. Without evidence, we're stuck on a stalemate. Agent Lang isn't wrong, the scenario is certainly a probable one.
If Bella doesn't do something, our law's gonna wind up looking really bad.
I know, but first things first, is Agent Lang's line of logic factually correct? If the two of them really knowingly commit the crime as father and daughter?
Okay, I'm gonna quick save this. Okay, let's go through that. Okay. What evidence do we have for this? Blue apple and the bad badger. That's right. There were 3 kidnappers though, right? Which means it was Colin, Lauren, and somebody else. So the 2 of them weren't planning this whole thing alone though. I wonder if this will ever actually become relevant. No, to escape from Pennyville prison. Stole a gun from a guard during his escape. For where his wife and sole daughter are. So they actually knew, I suspect, where Lone Pops was, I suspect. I wonder. Let's see. They both knew that fast. That a reunited pair became involved in the House of Amon. I have some ideas, let's try them out.
Objection!
Okay, that's not it. Alright.
Objection!
Okay, it is bad. I'm gonna take that hit. It's not that bad.
This kidnapping wasn't planned by just 2 people alone.
Okay, so it is that argument I was thinking of earlier. Yeah, it was 3 people. What kind of proof do you have of that?
Quite simply, there were 3 kidnappers.
3!
4 cousins were down from the wild west area's background. Back rooms. We found one of them in the kidnapper's hideout. But as for the other 3, we can assume they were being run by 3 different people. We also found a set of 3 cups and 3 folding chairs that were used in the hideout. It all clearly points to a 3-man group. And I believe that this 3rd person is the real mastermind behind the kidnapping.
Who is this mastermind?
I present to you the brains behind the kidnapping.
Well, if it's not the victim, it's not Lauren. It's old bag. Screw it.
Take that!
I suppose it kind of makes sense. That's a mono.
Yes, the seduction was in fact schemed up by Lance himself. Recall what he said when he appeared before us.
Did you see the face of the kidnappers?
No, I didn't see their faces, but 2. One was a woman. However, there were 3 kidnappers, which is in direct contradiction to what he said.
But
I know I only saw 2 people.
this guy was being held hostage. It's possible you couldn't see all 3 of them.
Ah, yes, about when you were being held. I have my doubts about what happened then. Would you mind telling us what happened while you were being held captive? I really don't remember much anymore, honest. But if I don't tell you at least something, you won't believe me at all, will you? So here I go. I was kidnapped yesterday morning. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded, the entire time. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared about the time I heard rain falling outside. My hands were cuffed, but it was a stroke of luck that they left me alone. I made my escape and ran away from that room as fast as I could. Through the underground passageway, I presume.
Are you okay?
Sorry, I really didn't want to recall the horrible ordeal, but now you believe me, right? No, not quite yet. Oh, how can you not? Why do you look at me with icy daggers in your eyes? Peekaboo.
Because he's a prosecutor, and because they're all like that.
Well, if you know, Agent Blake, a prosecutor's eyes are for discerning the truth. And should they be interpreted to be cruel at times, then so be it. There's a sticking point on Lance's testimony. Let's see what he offers up when I push a little. I was kidnapped yesterday morning.
Hold it!
Can you tell us about when you were abducted in a little more detail? It was a strange morning. I felt like I was right in the middle of a great calm. And where were you when you experienced this calm? Our family garden, of course. Where else could it have been? Well, excuse me for asking, this child is more princess than prince. I was out taking a walk to shake off the morning blah. Then, out of the blue, someone from behind clams a hand over my mouth. You didn't see your attacker? They must have used some drug to knock me out. Because before I knew it, I was up in La La Land again. When I woke up, I was in the kidnapper's side already, all tied up. They had me shut in that room, blindfolded the entire time.
Hold it!
By that room, you mean the room on the kidnapper's hideout, correct? Yes, but I was blindfolded the whole time, so I didn't know it until I made my escape. Then you were in the same room as the kidnappers. I spoke in hushed tones, but I could catch bits of their conversation. It was definitely two people, and one of them was definitely a woman. I was so scared. I could tell they were nearby, so I didn't dare make a move. But the kidnapper suddenly disappeared around the time I heard rain falling outside.
Hold it!
The kidnapper disappeared. We repaired to a sudden silence. I had been left behind like an unwanted mutt. What do you mean by unwanted mutt?
I don't find this question. It's not like he's going to tell you anything new, you know.
That's a poetic simile. You should learn how to use them too. You may look refined on the outside. Whoosh, the wind goes through my hair. But it's no good if you're not refined on the inside as well. Deep thoughts with the deep. My hands were cut, but it was a stroke of luck that left me alone.
Hold it!
Then was cuffs on your wrists. I suppose you are still cuffed in that case. I am well aware of how I am chained to reality. I couldn't find the key, so I'm afraid that I am still stuck like this. Even though I escaped from the jail cell, I will forever be a prisoner. I made my escape and ran away from it room as fast as I could.
Hold it!
How did you manage to escape? I want to just get out of there, but the door leading outside was locked. Which is why I had to use the underground passageway to make my escape. I remember our escape to be equally as hard. This is an invaluable piece of testimony. I mustn't let it go unexamined. The door leading outside was locked tight, so I had to use the underground passageway.
Hold it!
By underground passageway, you mean the one with stuff used to travel unnoticed. I suppose that's what it's for, but I didn't want into any staff members on my way out. And once I was up top, I was busy trying to find a member of the police. And that's when you found us congregated at the stadium, I suppose. Let me ask you then, how did you get a hold of the key to the underground door? It was easy, it was hanging right there in the room on the wall. I do recall a key hanging on the wall right beside the table.
Oh, it's that bring back memories of our situation and how we made our escape.
Indeed, over the door on the floor of our room led to an underground room. The door on the floor of the room next door had a secret passageway.
A secret passageway under a theme park! That just sounds like so much fun!
I wonder, is there something off about the way Lance made his escape?
That's gotta be it. The question is, what do we present on that? Door leading outside was locked tight. Had to use the underground passageway. Wait, hold on. No, it wasn't locked.
Objection!
I forgot about that.
You said that the door leading outside was locked, but was it really?
We're talking about the room behind the saloon front, right? Look, I bet it took quite a few men to get that thing open, right, Sheena? Yes, that is correct.
Then take a look at this.
What is that, a sword? It's not especially reliable one if it's broken like that.
Allow me to start from the end. My conclusion is that the door was never locked. It was simply held shut by the sword, which was used to jam the handle. Lance, even though your hands were cuffed together, you could still use them. If that's the case, then why did you not just simply remove the sword and escape? Why didn't I? I was disoriented. Yes, that's it. I didn't notice it. As if I should accept such a bold-faced lie. You locked yourself in that room because you had to make yourself look like the victim. But you did not in fact possess the key to the door. That is why you use the prop sword to improvise and create a prison of your very own.
Not so fast!
You've been making this guy out to be one of the kidnappers for some time now. I wonder if you've forgotten something very important along the way. And what would that be? A motive, what else? Do you honestly think that an upright pure boy like him would hatch up a completely pointless scheme such as a kidnapping himself?
Objection!
This proves that Lance did indeed have a motive to commit this crime.
Let's see. This?
Take that!
Oh my god, it did become relevant. To put simply, Lance has a very urgent need for money. This is hardly a typical love letter. It is in fact a collection spill. A piece of upstanding boy has accumulated quite a debt. Oh my god, I completely misunderstood the message. Of course.
My dear Lanzamano, may I come see you again?
Oh god, Viola was out on a collection spree. Oh my goodness, it wasn't a love letter. Fucking hell. How did it take me this long to realize I played the original trilogy? God. Isn't it right, Lance?
Look like it's hard to be being with son of a rich man too. Must be rough when you have to resort to stealing from your own old man, huh?
Alright, I give up. I adopted myself.
Lance!
Oh, look at the wind going through my hair. It's over, Lolly. In this life, we really are bound to our fates after all. All I wanted was to go with you to a new town, somewhere where no one would know us. I want us to be well off with that 1 million. But now, that dream is over.
Oh, Lance!
Then you're giving yourself up. Yes, I had planned to run away from this world with my Lolly. Oliver even held us with a plan, but then he had to go and stab us in the back. He turned on you. Maybe he didn't want to split the ransom money, that's my guess. It happened almost right after he made the drop-off. When we were alone, he attacked me all of a sudden. After a brief struggle, I was able to contain him and keep him under control. We let him inside that room as Lolly and I made our escape. We were different cars and split up. Lolly left first in the blue badger costume. I don't mean the person Officer Meekin saw was Miss Pops. But right then, the old man just had to wake up. I was careless and he tackled me pretty hard from behind. Then Oliver put on a bad badger costume.
Oh, that's where one of them comes in anyway.
Took the suitcase of $1 million and ran. I contacted Lolly right away and warned her that he had a gun. I had no idea if they were related, so I thought that it could only end badly.
I still don't believe it. That person was not my father. Because if he was, I just killed my own father.
Yes, you did. Oh. Lolly, then it really was you.
Oh my goodness. That man was not my father. I mean, because at the stadium, there was a bad badger pulling my suitcase with 1 million in it. And that badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead. That's why I used the gun I got from Lance. There was a gunshot, the other person crumpled to the ground, and I ran, scared for my life.
I think the big picture is finally coming into focus, don't you? But wait, weren't there 2 bad badges stolen though? Lolly, forgive me. I didn't think it would turn into something so frightening. If only I could have protected you. So,
Miss Pops, she shot her own dad without even knowing who he really was.
if what she says is true,
I say she's lying. Why would she lie about something like that? What purpose would it serve?
you'll be surprised how often people lie without even realizing it themselves, Kay.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
What I mean is, listen very carefully to her confession once more and you'll see. It also press a lot.
That man was not my father. I mean, because the stadium.
Hold it!
Please calm down and let's slowly talk through this.
But
All you have to do is simply tell us what happened at the stadium. Leave it to us to search out the truth. Can you do that for me?
Alright, so at the stadium. There was a bad badger put in a big suitcase with someone in it.
Hold it!
It was ransom money, wasn't it?
Yes, that's how I was able to identify Mr. Deacon almost immediately. It was all thanks to what Lance told me.
And what did he tell you?
Well, he called me on my cell phone and told me Mr. Deacon had betrayed us and had run off with ransom money. And about how he had a gun. A red badger pointed his gun at me, aiming to shoot me dead.
Hold it!
Were you able to clearly see the gun?
Yes, I got a very good look at it while it was pointed at me. Oh, Father, why would he try to shoot me? He really give power to his own daughter, Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't know. I don't have a father anymore.
Oh, that's it, Mr. Edgeworth. What happened?
I do not want to talk about it. You know, bad memories. Bring up the past. Let's not talk about that.
I want to believe in myself. But it's true. My father left almost with a gun in it. Pointed straight at me. I'm about to die, I thought.
Miss Props, please calm down and take a deep breath. And then would you allow me to please hear that last statement one more time?
Yes, of course.
I think I see where this is going.
A red badger pointed the gun in his left hand at me, aiming to shoot me dead.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. It's gotta be either the Bible or well, the Badger Bible. It kind of sounds funny out of context to say that the fucking Bible is a piece of evidence. Well, we have a missing model gun separately as evidence. That's great. Yeah, okay, we're taking this then.
Objection!
Okay, never mind. I was wrong about that, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Good thing I quick saved, I think. Okay, let's press that.
Hold it!
And you felt that your life was in danger, correct?
Yes, I'm about to die, I thought. So.
Use the gun. Okay, hold on. That might be the Badger Bible then.
Objection!
Okay, hold on, never mind. Alright. I don't think I'll take all that damage. It's a covert. I've got another idea. Wait, hold on. Let's just try a few things.
Objection!
Now I'm interested. Am I even on the right track?
Objection!
Probably not. Wait, is it this?
Objection!
It is. But I'm not taking all that damage. I'm sorry. I'm not taking that damage.
It was way too much, damn it, I'm not taking that.
Objection!
I suppose it makes sense with dominant hands and such, I guess that makes sense.
I fear a dossier on your father. According to this, your father was right-handed.
Yeah, so that's the point we were going for. Okay then. Ah, then.
The person pointing a guard from the top of the stage was not Mr. Deacon.
Hold on there, Mr. Prosecutor. I think I need to take a refresher course. The bad batch has a model gun attached to his right hand. Yes, his right hand, not his left. Which is why the only hand he could have held the real gun with was his left. Which is also not right because you have a costume that has the gun ripped away from it. Isn't it possible that it went down like that?
Agent Lang, were you paying attention to what Mr. Potts was saying? Then again, I suppose I can't expect someone who has never set foot in court to catch it.
Enough of the smugness, out of it already.
Miss Potts told us earlier.
It was a bad batch I put in my suitcase if it's 1 million in it.
According to you, Bad Batcher had the gun in his left hand. Which would mean that he was pulling the suitcase with his right hand. Is that correct, Miss Potts?
Yes, exactly. And I'm sure it was a bad batcher, and that was a huge sunglass on its face. Well, if that's the case, even I can see there's a huge contradiction.
Yes, Miss Potts claims to have seen the Bad Badger. And yet the Bad Badger had both of his hands full. These two pieces of information contradict each other, so one must be wrong.
Both hands were not occupied, I'd say. Never mind!
Only on his right hand has he pulled the suitcase with the same hand. Isn't it possible for a right-handed person to do both things simultaneously?
Never mind. Your doctor's full of one too many conjectures, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Never mind.
I suppose it's very difficult, if not possible. It would appear both the Bad Badger hands were occupied. Yet Miss Potts claims to have seen the Bad Badger.
Okay. I'd say both are correct then.
They're both correct.
Impossible, that leaves us with an irresolvable contradiction.
Miss Potts' entire statement was on the fact that she saw his sunglasses and beard. But what if that Bad Badger wasn't wearing pants on his lower half?
That's a bold statement.
This proves that there was a way for Bad Badger to freely use both of his hands.
I'm tempted to present this, but I'm not sure if this is the right time. Fuck it.
Take that!
Fair enough. Okay. We got this. At this point I gotta take the damage. Not much choice for it. It's fine. We can do this.
Take that!
This? No. Okay. Is it this then? Oh god, it was this easy. I can't take all this damage anymore. I'm doing so badly. Oh goodness.
Okay, so they specifically wanted to be head. Okay. Not sure why, but I guess we're gonna find out. Because just have two parts to them, a head and a body.
Oh, I get it now.
That Miss Pope saw was probably really the head of a bad badger. However, it's not possible that the body was that of an entirely different badger.
A different badger.
Yes, or to put it more bluntly, I believe it was the lower half of this badger. The body of a bad badger? Miss Pope saw really belonged to this badger. Remember, I had two possibilities, it's either a proto badger or a blue badger. But I bet it's the goddamn blue badger. They said it may have been a bad badger, but his body was a blue badger's.
A blue badger? Hold on, let's see here. Who was it that had one of these on? Oh, we did. It's all off as Americans, pal. Nice try, but logic is just a tad illogical. Our Americans has been placed under arrest after all.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so it's a proto badger then. But I just took what I just said from a record and give my explanation anew, but I will take the damage. So it's a proto badger then.
What the heck is it?
It's a proto badger.
Yes, and it's a simple matter of process of elimination.
It's a simple matter of process of elimination. God, I've tried to mess my voices up. Miss Potts was wearing a blue badger's costume, so we can eliminate that one. And the pink badger is of the wrong color, which would have been incredibly obvious. All that is left is a proto badger costume. Miss Pops, who was the one who wore the proto badger costume?
That would be Lance.
Ugh.
Are you saying what I think you are? But that's a man who donned the bad badger's head and pretended to be Mr. Deacon. On top of which you plotted to shoot Miss Potts while wearing that hideous thing.
The statement was set up in the stadium was nothing more than that. A setup. And its purpose was to lead Miss Pops into believing she had committed murder. Standing there in front of Miss Pops and pretending to be the victim. It was all done so that she would pull the trigger. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why exactly would I have had to do all that, huh? There's but one reason, Lance Amano. The reason is you! You are the weird couple behind the murder of Mr. Oliver Deacon. What? No! Slender, take it back! Take it back right now! But out of curiosity, Lance, which is your dominant hand? I'm left-handed, but what does that have to do with anything? It depends. According to Miss Pops, her attacker held a gun in his left hand.
Who is what hand doesn't prove a thing. And besides, now just being absurd. Not like a proto badger is bulletproof. One misfire and he would have found himself dead, right?
Of course, logically, if he had been shot, he probably wouldn't be here with us. But I believe he had thought of that as well, and prepared accordingly. There should be all the evidence you need. This is how Lance made sure that he wouldn't be hit by a bullet.
Yeah, it's a missing model gun. There's a moment.
We found one half of a bad badger costume in the hideout, a broken one. It was not the same one the victim was wearing, plus it was missing something. And that something was a model gun that the bad badger carries, which can fire blanks.
What?
Miss Pops, where is the gun you use now?
I threw it away into the sea. Never to be seen again.
That makes it a bit tough to verify what it was. Although I believe that we can safely assume that it was the model gun in question.
I knew he would say that. I would enough. All I've been spotting so far is pure conjecture. I knew he was gonna go on bad.
I admit that as long as the model gun is lost to us, I can't prove I'm right. However, I can say that the probability that I am right is very high.
Okay, let's pretend that you're right and that the murder at the stadium was a fabrication. In In that case, where do you think the murder really took place, Mr. Prosecutor?
I don't know yet.
Ha! I knew you were full of it.
However, I do believe that the murder took place during an earlier time frame.
Hold it, now please wait a second. It is simply not possible. Because I saw Mr. Deacon after he was restrained by Lance.
You saw a victim in the state of being restrained.
Huh. I came back to the hideout long after the other two. By the time Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon. He had tied Mr. Deacon securely to the beam in the room next door. After that, the two of us put on our costumes and made our escape. Mr. Deacon must have escaped after the two of you left, right? He felt that it attracted too much attention if we left together, so I left first. We planned to meet up again at the stage from the stadium. But then, as I was walking through the park, I got a call from Les on my cell phone.
Although I managed to escape, it looked like he was waiting until I was alone. He also took a gun from me at that time.
And then the murder happened. Mr. Deacon must have overheard the plan to meet up at the stage. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, Miss Pop saw a victim with her own eyes. Which means the victim was still alive at that time, wouldn't you agree?
Why does that sound wrong to me? There must be something amiss about this account. Let's see what happens when I examine it in more detail.
I came back to the hideout long after the other two.
Hold it!
When I said you did to your wife back at the hideout.
It was after we had picked up the ransom money.
And where were you up until the time of your return?
I was scouting the park out and making up preparations for our escape. I wanted one of the various areas and looking for the best route.
Ah, so each of them had their own roles to play.
After I was done, I went back to the hideout. By that time, Lance had already subdued and restrained Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
Outlast took all the time.
He looked shocked. He also looked a little down. When I saw that sadness in his eyes,
Thank you, that's enough for now. What of Mr. Deacon? What was his situation like?
He had tied Mr. Deacon secured to the beam in the room next door. In the room next door?
Hold it!
Which room is that? Is that the one Edgeworth was in?
You are sure it was Mr. Deacon that you saw?
Yes, I'm certain of what I saw.
Did you go to the other room to check?
I said that it was best if I didn't get too close to him. Lance, he's such a kind soul.
Then are you telling me that you did not confirm that it was Mr. Deacon you for yourself?
I checked the receipt on the door that separates the two rooms. It had the bad Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure. Badger's head to be Mr. Deacon.
You saw a bad badger head.
I would press X to doubt that. He can't have the bad Badger's head on, so I'm absolutely sure about Mr. Deacon.
Hold it!
So the time Mr. Deacon was still in his bad badger costume.
Yes, and?
It would appear that she misread the whole situation. What now? Should I raise an objection?
Quick saving because I'm kind of running out of health? Yes?
The person you saw was not the victim.
Oh, why not?
I'll tell you why not. With this. This, Miss Pops, shows us what the person you saw was not the victim.
Gonna try this first.
Take that!
Yep, that was the right one.
Thankfully. Miss Pops, the person you saw was not Mr. Deacon at all.
Huh?
The person you actually saw was this person. Me, the god himself, Miles Edgeworth!
The person I saw was you, Mr. Edgeworth?
I always thought it was a bit odd. Why would the kidnappers abduct me, even after I had handed over the ransom? It's not as though I saw the face of the kidnappers. If I were them, I would have just taken the $1 million and ran. But in the end, there was a point to it all. It was to make me look like Mr. Deacon. And if that was the reason for which I was abducted, I'd say shame on you, making me look like a mere mortal. And I believe you can assume that the victim was already dead at that time. Well then, am I right? That's... You shot Miss Post a person, namely me, with a bad badger's head on. And then made the costume escape together. Or so he pretended.
What do you mean he pretended?
Exactly that. I believe Lance who watched you escape and then doubled back to the hideout. Probably to come and remove the bad badger from my unconscious self. And to create this fake prison with a prop sword. He then escaped via the passageway.
All the time, boy. Don't get caught up in the tidal wave of words coming out of Mr. Prosecutor's mouth.
Tidal wave.
You've heard a lot come out of you, but I've yet to see a shred of evidence. The victim's betrayal and the subsequent detainment. All that could have happened while you were out cold.
Oh, that's right. You were out for quite a while, Mr. Prosecutor. Even if it were the case, Miss Post would have still seen me tied to that beam.
I was scared, Mr. Deacon, so I didn't go into the next room. So we have no idea if you were in there or not, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, it would seem that you can't prove a thing. Who said that? It was I! Please wait.
Mr. Amano.
Mars, my boy, it looked like you were really giving it your all. And Lance, it's not good to cause trouble for others.
Dad!
Let's see, you have won a charge of investigation, correct? Yeah, that's right. I'm sure my son has been nothing but trouble. This probably won't make up for anything, but I have some evidence for you. Oh, do you now? Oh my god, you found a bad badger! Badger kid!
Okay, not now. Is that what I think it is?
It's a bad badger costume the victim was wearing! And a gun! I couldn't wait to run from the police, so I went and found this myself. It appears that they were disposed of in the sea. In the sea? The enormous country who actually obeys the law. Ow. Everything, please calm down. What the heck is that scrap of paper? This appears to be a letter from the chief of police. We allow Mr. Amano complete freedom to do as he sees fit. It says...
What?
The chief of police? What the... Just who does he think he is? The person with the highest authority in this area. There now. There's no need to be so upset. I'm not a cop from this land. So I'm not bound by the laws of your country. No. This wasn't meant to strong arm you into anything. It's just a request. I want to ask you that you please respect the laws of the land. Can't really say no to that. However, we turn to the topic at hand. It doesn't matter who found the evidence, its value remains unchanged. Alright now, let's take a look at this new evidence. I've already got the results back. I had a special forensics research lab, but I'm on good terms with conduct the tests. They verified that the blood on this costume belonged to Oliver. It's for the gun. The only thing I could find by you is Lowen.
What?
You disappoint me, Miles. I can't believe that you would cause my son to stress and heartache. Thank God I was able to find the final pieces of evidence. I bet you would have no reason left to push my poor boy around.
That's it. We saw the case making pieces of evidence. Huh, I'll be not so fat. I will not rest until I've spent every suspicion of looking credit. What's in there? It looks like there's something inside the costume's head.
Hey, it's Sparkle! I bet they're really valuable.
It's glass, Kay. Sorry, but they're just pieces of a mirror. But why are they in here?
Nothing but the gun? Alright.
This bullet hole.
It was kind of burned on the edges.
Wait, was burn marks were left by the gunpowder? This is the most important fact.
Why is that?
Because it is proven the victim was shot at point blank range.
Oh, that's this gun. Right, this is a model gun, this is the real gun.
Could this gun be the actual murder weapon?
Huh.
Well, Abby's not the most effective piece of evidence you've ever seen. Thank you, Dad. This should be enough to convince even Mr. Edgeworth over there.
Ow.
Make no mistake, there are fingerprints on that murderous gun. And prove that it was Lolly who killed Oliver. But Oliver was also after Lolly's life. Mr. Edgeworth, even if we must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense. The fingerprints on the weapon, huh?
Oh no, this isn't helpful at all!
Look, Mr. Edgeworth, all I want to do is save Lolly. When we end, all I can do is watch on as she takes the punishment for her crimes. That may be all you can do, however. I still have a case to solve and a job to do. The job of unraveling your insidious lie. You ruined me. Why wouldn't you believe me, even in the face of all this evidence?
Okay, first off, let me check that evidence. I can't check that. I can check this.
If I must pass fingerprints on this gun.
Hey, let me hold for a sec.
I shouldn't if you don't know how to handle it. Besides, there's Paul's prints on it.
Look, I'm wearing gloves. It'll be okay. I just want to take a look, that's all. I'm not going to run off with it. The only thing I don't return are treasures.
Didn't either one would land you in jail, you know.
Fair enough. Anything else? By the way, I'm vibing to this music again.
Hold it!
Ah,
This new pretzel is so good. Those fingerprints, are you sure they belong to Miss Pops?
there's no mistake about it. With my connections, I have the best forensics techniques money could buy performed.
I find that one to be a bit peculiar.
What? I tried to bring an argument with me?
What should I do? Should I raise an objection?
Yes.
Frankly, I don't believe that Miss Pops' prints should be on that gun to begin with. And the reason why Miss Pops' prints should not be on the gun is...
Fuck, I didn't think about that actually. Was wishes stolen from guard by victim during escape. Oh, so it's that original gun. I did not think that through. Is this the gun itself?
Take that!
No, it's not. Okay, I'm coming back to this later. I also didn't quick save before this, did I? Of course I didn't. Maybe I should do that now. God.
If Rupert was loyal killed Oliver,
Hold it!
you sure call for someone who was accusing his own girlfriend of murder. You have it all wrong. Allow me to provide as a form of love. She says that she always wants to pay back her debt to society, but I was also after Lolly's life.
Hold it!
And why do you believe that the victim was set on taking Miss Pop's life? I suppose it's because he wanted to silence her. To keep her quiet because she knows the truth behind the kidnapping. In that case, why did he not target you as well? That's because he knew that if he killed me, he wouldn't be able to control my father.
Oh, right you are. Even if it cost me millions, I would have had the killer found.
I believe he didn't kill you for an entirely different reason, however I digress. And look, more why he didn't kill me, and what had happened to Lolly. So that even you must see that Lolly was only acting in self-defense.
Hold it!
Justified self-defense, I suppose that is a possibility, given the circumstances. Really? Oh, thank goodness. However, self-defense was not necessary in this case. What do you mean? Miss Pops is innocent. She didn't do anything, so why would she need to defend herself from nothing? You do not believe in what I say, do you? The entire argument hinged on the fact that her fingerprints are on the gun. However, the truth does not lie there. It lies in whatever he is hiding from me, but not for long.
Okay, hold on. Let me recheck that evidence. Oh wait, I think... Oh, is this what this is about? The lack of Mr. Deacon's prints? Maybe.
Hold it!
Okay, hold on. Okay, let's go for that.
Take that!
Nope, it's not that. I'll find it.
Hold it! Hold it!
Always there's an objection. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I understand.
Take that!
Yeah, she was wearing a costume. I'm dumb. I cannot take this damage anymore. Oh god, I'm doing so bad.
Hold it!
Okay. I completely forgot. She was wearing a costume.
It's only not possible for Miss Pops to have left any prints on the murder weapon. Because while she was at the stadium, Miss Pops was wearing a costume. Huh?
Oh, there's been no mistake. We found fingerprints.
Well, Miss Pops, do you remember touching the gun at all and any time?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hold it for a bit back in the hideout. I talked to Mr. Deacon when he left when he had last left for the haunted house. But that doesn't make sense. Because then his fingerprints should be on here too.
Retrieve ransom money, I suppose. And there you have it. There's a Mr. Pop's prints found her way onto the gun. Do you understand now, Mr. Amano? Fingerprints do nothing to prove that Miss Pops is a murderer. But you don't have anything to prove that she didn't kill, isn't the killer, right? You seem very adamant about insisting that your girlfriend is a cold-blooded killer.
Oh, Lance!
What? No way! I'm incredibly worried about her. But it doesn't change the fact that you don't have any evidence, right? Huh, that's where you're wrong. If I have the evidence. And I want a quick save for that. Quick saving intensifies. What? How? The stuff at Miss Pop's killed the waiter at the station in the stadium. The whole affair is simply not true, because it was not the real crime scene, but a setup. This was if the real murder weapon was not committed at the stadium at all.
Why the mirror fragments? Yeah. Never mind. Oh my goodness. I'm so bad at this. Let's take some wild shots.
Take that!
Yeah, I'm totally calm. I'm not panicking at all.
Take that!
Alright.
Take that!
Alright.
Take that!
Okay.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
I'll find it for sure.
Take that!
I'm not thinking clearly, I'm kind of panicking. Oh boy.
Take that!
Ah, okay, so it was a badge ahead. Okay. As always, I'm dumb. I'm trying my best. No, wait, it was the victim's costume. Oh, okay. Oh, gunpowder burn. I don't know if it's relevant though. Huh. Okay.
Take that!
Let's take another good look at the costume the victim was wearing. Then I believe you will see why, and since he was not shot at the stadium.
Ah, why? Because he was shot point blank and not from a range. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, I got it.
Take that!
The burn on his bullet hole was made when the victim was shot at point blank range.
Ah, so then, you mean the murder that Miss Outback saw the stadium really was?
Yes, she saw two people, but they were separated by a distance. The victim wasn't shot from below the stage, there shouldn't be a gunpowder burn.
Look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants Prosecutor. Since you know all the answers, why not tell us whoever really content is then? Ooh, okay. Do I have to say it, or do I have to show proof? I wonder. Actually, I would have proof of that, I think.
Then it set me up to look like Mr. Deacon back at the hideout. If that's the case, the murder must have happened prior to that. And the location where Lance and the victim were at just before I was imprisoned was. I know the reason of the murder. The location where Mr. Deacon was killed is here!
Oh my god, it's the haunted house. God damn it.
I think it's not unreasonable to assume the murder took place in the haunted house.
The haunted house?
Yes, now I have proof that it is highly likely that the victim was killed there. What proves the reason of the crime was the haunted house?
Take that!
These were inside the costume the victim was wearing, with fragments of a mirror.
A mirror? What does that have to do with anything?
Indeed, you don't really expect to find pieces of a mirror inside the costume.
Yeah, it's actually quite dangerous.
However, there's one place I can think of where there's a plethora of mirror fragments. And that is the haunted house. Then some man or Edgeworth that you killed Mr. Deacon with the revolver in the haunted house. After that, you stole Blue Badger-mobile to move his spy to the Wild Wild West area. The time when the Blue Badger-mobile was stolen confirms this as fact. What's my boy? Say no more! I'm sorry, Mr. Mano, but I cannot do that.
Be quiet.
Yes, please do something. Stop that boy from speaking any more nonsense.
There's a manner, correct? I meant you. Now be quiet, Grams.
How dare you?
I don't need words. The only thing I require is evidence. The size of evidence. The Corey's mill with decisive is a bit presumptive, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Gina, wasn't there a mirror on the kidnapper's hideout? Yes, there was a mirror there. Yeah, there was. The mirror is for the haunted house. You see, isn't it possible the fragments gone into the costume there?
But at length, there were no fragments on the floor, so the probability is very low.
Probability? You crack me up every time, Mr. Prosecutor. Langley says, on two's powerful, probability does not exist. The only thing that does is definitive proof. The question, Mr. Prosecutor, is, do you have the definitive proof you need? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, do you?
Do I have solid evidence that proves the murder took place at the haunted house?
I have no idea. I guess we're about to find out.
The answer is no.
We got it. The answer is no. See, so since you don't have any, shut up.
I don't have the evidence yet, but I'm certain murder occurred around the time it turned to ransom over. At that time, the only people at the haunted house besides myself were Lance and Mr. Deacon. And if I can prove that the murder took place at the haunted house, then I can prove Lance's guilt in connection to the murder.
But now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Agent Lang, I have a special request.
Yeah?
I'd like to prove to you that the scene of the crime was indeed the haunted house.
Why would I ask the river for permission?
Because I don't really have a choice if I want to find the truth.
Alright, permission granted. But you're not to touch a single thing, got it?
That won't be a problem. All that's important to me is that the truth be brought to light. Doesn't matter by who or how it's done, as long as it is.
Yeah. Gina! I'm here. One of the paperwork of the authorization immediately. Understood. I'll go get the gatewater group's approval. Who was that? It is I. No. Let's hold on for a second. There's no need to obtain approval.
Mr. Amano.
Agent Lang, if you will please take a look at this. What is this? Gina? It's the deed to the haunted house.
The deed.
Read it out loud. Greater Land Incorporated hereby bequeaths the property known as the haunted house to Mr. Amano for a lump sum of $1 million paid in full in cash.
What?
Oh. As you can see, I am now the legal owner of the haunted house. Are you kidding? When did you... I went to the owner of the park earlier, and we made a deal. We did almost immediately. How quickly things move when you can prepare $1 million in the blink of an eye.
But $1 million you paid. Don't tell me it was...
Oh, that's right. The disgusting suitcase belongs to you, doesn't it? I don't have any more use for it, so you may have it back now.
You used the ransom money.
Oh, Lance is a good boy. He even apologized for the kidnapping of it earlier. But I do believe that I will forgive him. After all, he did return the ransom money. That's the way things are, so if you would please discuss things with me from now on. Discuss? What have I to discuss? You have permission to enter the haunted house, of course, which I will not grant.
While we were busy listening to Lance's story, Mr. Amano was out there preempting us.
Permission to search the haunted house is denied. End of discussion. Agent Lang, I want you to arrest that girl. And Mark, you should hurry on home now, my boy, before I really lose my temper.
Ugh, Mr. Amano definitely has the deck stacked in his favor here. What should I do? If I leave it like this, the truth will be lost forever.
Well, we all know what we gotta do. We gotta say objection. Oh god, there's more to this? Oh my goodness. March 13, 4:27 p.m. Gatewater Land Main Gate. This is one long chapter.
I can get permission to investigate the crime scene when the truth will be lost.
Hold it! I always wanted to say that.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, what are you doing spacing out? Have you forgotten? There's only one thing you should do at a time like this.
And what is that?
When people are in the bind, the hero often disappears to save the day. Look, just leave it to me. Fucking K. Faraday, the second of the great Edgeworth.
But I thought you were a thief, not a hero.
Oh, I think I know where she's going with this. Time to pull a little thief. Edgeworth is no witness, always a thief of justice.
But, of course, how did I not think of that?
If you have enough information, we can recreate the inside of the haunted house of this. First, we went in everyone's testimony.
You can recreate exactly what happened when I don't offer ransom money. You may have to figure out some new information through this. It's worth a try. Agent Lang.
Ah, so you want to use a little toy? Be my guest. Okay, hang on. You all want to witness a too powerful real monster coming on.
Tired of Gumshoe. Here's a copy of the haunted house's blueprint among the police's reference documents.
Yes, sir. We got it just in case we need it for the kidnapping case. Alright, I'll put the hunter's data then. And off we go! Magic! Screw you, Mr. Amano!
What is this? Where are we? It's like we're inside the haunted house. If we can't expect the real location itself, the path to the truth slumbers here. If I can successfully navigate my way using logic, I'll ultimately arrive at the truth. Now then, I believe I'm ready to investigate the crime scene.
Okay, what should I recreate first?
You haven't figured it out yet?
Maybe I have and maybe I haven't, but I'm going to make you do all the hard work!
Very well, I'd like to inspect the moment in which I was ambushed by my abductor. The two of them were definitely in this flat at that time. If I can verify that, it may provide me with a new lead. I just come out into the hallway after leaving the money inside the dining room. At that time, I saw a badger slumped over on the floor at the end of the hall.
Hey, what was the badger doing all the way down there?
I also thought it strange. However, I thought that maybe it was simply a mannequin that was set there for atmosphere.
Do you know what badger it was?
No, it was too dark to tell, and all I saw was its silhouette.
In that case, I guess I just program the badger silhouette in for now. Okay, programming complete.
Then I started walking towards the exit.
You're making you just talk from behind, right?
Yes.
Well, that's odd. You always a dead end. Where did your sound come from?
There's only one location I can think of. I believe my saint was lying in wait here.
I cannot quick save.
Take that!
The doll I saw wasn't really a doll. It was in fact a costume kidnapper.
Ah, so it's your customer supposed to camouflage the blood in with the rest of your house.
Precisely. He waited until I had made the drop-off and was about to leave. When just as he saw me take a step towards the exit, he stood and launched his attack. I can think of no better hiding place than this.
Hey, not bad. I'm beginning to think I should steal the data for myself.
Just don't use it to do anything criminal, okay?
No promises.
Well, Lance? What are you asking me for? As one of the kidnappers, I figured I should give you the chance to confess first. I was one of the kidnappers, but I don't know anything. I did come up to the haunted house, but I never set foot inside. I left Oliver in charge of picking up the ransom money. Ah, the wind in my hair. You didn't set foot inside. Is he telling me the truth, or is this another lie? Why when you claim it was Mr. Deacon who assaulted me? Yes, I'm sure it was him.
Okay, input of new info now. Mr. Deacon was a bad badger, right? The bad badger has a gun attached to his right hand. Oh, I have to change it to the weapon in his left hand.
Not to verify the fact of his recreation. Hello there, me. It's a replica of myself.
You told your oblivious was behind you, huh?
Yes, I suppose I'm also to blame for what happened to me. It was incredibly dark, which was all the more reason I should have been more alert. I vowed to never be caught by surprise again.
Famous last words. Anyway, Mr. Amano, How about them apples?
Morris, my boy, what's the meaning of all this? You plan to pay me back for all I've done for you with the conviction of my son? I've not forgotten my debt to you. However, your son's crimes are a separate matter. Further, I can't know the truth when it's right before me. You will regret this, I promise you that. No matter the outcome, I never regret the choices I make.
So, Lauren, hi.
Miss Pop, on my hand, I will prove your innocence in the murder of Mr. Deacon. Therefore, please don't fret. It will soon be over. Do you not trust me?
It is all beat well, Miss Pops. No, I can't. I have plans.
Lordy, don't tell me to like that guy more than me.
I might. But... Oh, why am I so pathetic? I'm so easily hurt by even a single glance.
What is she going on about? I don't understand love at all.
I think you have another guilty person here, Miss Edgeworth.
I do not understand what is love. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. So, have you noticed anything worthwhile?
I have no obligation to talk with you. I found you to the thief and saw in this case. The toy, it's very well made. Aha, it's because it's the heart of a Noah fever at a Harasu!
Okay, it may not be something you want to advertise to everyone.
Ah!
So, Sheena, what idea is the source of this extra-dimensional like space?
I believe this is nothing more than the protection from the cursed toy.
So it's all an illusion, right?
Yes. I am treated like some sort of silly light show!
Thanks for letting us use, little thief.
Langley says, reject not those who seek the truth. So keep in mind that I'm not doing it for you, I'm doing this for the truth.
Don't worry, I understand. We may have different methods, but our wish is the same. So Gumshoe, haven't seen you in a while.
I can't believe what I'm saying, sir. The space I'm standing in. It's like out of some crazy dream.
Except this isn't a dream. This is something Kay scheduled. No, wait. This is exactly like a dream.
No, wait, it's exactly like a dream, sir. I'm now being so impressed. It's a miracle.
Someone shows easily impressed.
I'm so glad you like it. Oh, so this is part of your gadget? Now I wish I had one too. Now this is over. I'll let you play with it for a bit if you want. Then do it for me, pal. Thanks. Alright, let's get up already.
And just like that, we became best friends.
Sounds like me that I wonder if I understand the seriousness of the situation.
And that's how Gumshoe and Kay became best friends.
Didn't we create a weapon?
Well, can't really recreate something I know nothing about. So tell me, what were you hit with?
We attacked it from behind, so I have no idea, but I doubt it was someone's bare hands.
Okay, then where were you hit?
I was hit on the right side of my head, just above my temple. It was a bit of blood, but it wasn't anything serious.
Ouch, sounds painful.
Why are you smirking like that when you say it?
It's just imagination. Now, let's see. Wonder if there's anything in the hall that could have been used as a weapon. I'm looking for someone we could have used to hit you with.
I mean, sword?
I have it. There was indeed one such object lying behind the doorway.
Right there by the armor, there was a sword.
A prop sword.
Are you talking about this thing here?
Yes, although we did find it at the kidnapper's hideout. Wait, yes, it's possible the cover took it with him after using it on me.
There's no evidence behind, right?
Correct. It may be worth a more thorough examination yet.
Okay, so what did you want to run on this sword?
Good question. Fingerprints won't do anything because costumes. That's if luminous for blood, yeah, that makes sense.
The cover was wearing a costume at the time, so fingerprint analysis is useless. It's on a luminous test. It's possible that some of my blood found its way onto this. Agent Lang, may I ask for a cooperation in this matter?
Like I have a choice. Sheena, cover that, boys.
Understood.
Set forward there on the left side, it would appear that the blade is spotless.
It must have been the left side of the prop that hit you then, right? Okay, I'll do the recreation for snippets of info.
And one was not to expect everything but looking cruddy!
In the next instant, the special will swing his left arm, complete with the weapon in hand.
Yes, to club me with the left side of a prop's sword.
Is that the sword's left side? I think it is. Try to recreate one of impact. I wanna see the pain expressed on your face.
It's just fine the way it is. Wait, maybe not. It's just my imagination, or is something not quite right?
Ooh, good question. Okay, so it's that side. And here we have that okay, yeah, no. This is the wrong side. Alright, hold on, never mind. I need to get the sword more thoroughly. There we go. Let's try this.
Eureka!
Finally, I found a clear contradiction of facts about the sword. This one bit on the left side, this prop sword is absolutely spotless. However, if the cupboard head used his left hand, the blood will be on the opposite side.
The opposite side? Huh?
If the cowboy held the sword in his left hand, then the sword's right side would hit.
I see, my blood was on the left side of the sword, right? Which means that he used his right hand to hit you.
Exactly, this prop sword has a large hand guard attached to the hilt. It would be impossible to hold it with two hands while wearing a costume with such big hands. Therefore, it couldn't be the left hand or both hands, it must have been the right.
I changed the to avoid the right-handed swing.
Not yet, Kay, there's no sense in changing anything yet. If we change the parameters to the right hand, it'll only create a new contradiction. Changing the prop sword to be in the cupboard's right hand will complete with what?
The gun?
Take that!
The bell badger already holds the gun in his right hand, so he can't hold a sword in addition.
Hey, that's right! What now? If it was in his left or his right hand, it means that the one who struck me could not.
Then it means that the one who struck me could not have been a bad badger.
Nailed it.
Are you paying attention, Lance? Mr. Deacon could not have been the one who struck me. At least only you as our primary suspect. Oh, fine, it was me, I hit you. It appears that you lied to me yet again, but see how quickly they'll catch up to you, Lance.
Wait, isn't Lance left-handed?
Ah, yes. Better makes the deception all more interesting. Use his right hand to make it look like Mr. Deacon had been wanting to strike me. For you see, firing a gun with one's non-dominant hand is difficult. But that level of dexterity isn't required to swing a prop sword. Oh. Okay, please input this new data. The one who hit me from behind was Lance. Or should I say the Proto Badger?
You got it! Here I go! Magic!
Now we have a faithful recreation of the situation around the attack on me.
Alright, all I have to do is examine this new recreation and.
And what exactly is so funny, Agent Lang?
Madam, you little gadget. It sure packs a punch, right, Sheena?
Yes, it was all I could do to hold my laughter in. Hey, don't make fun of little thief, you mean old werewolf! You must have to bring up the best in each other!
You've had your little fun, but now it's my turn. I sat quietly by, listening. Having quick conclusions to keep swirling down Edgeworth's raw appetite. There's no guarantee that your tower will always show a weird situation at any given time. All displays whatever information you put in there, right?
Let me put it that way.
Your suppositions are warm, it's not your fault, so I'm going to let you in on this. There's a trick to this haunted house.
And what may that be exactly?
A trick beyond what your tiny imaginations can produce. Sheena!
Here you are.
Now then, what you missed, girlie, is written right here in this pamphlet.
The 7 wonders of the haunted house. Disappearing badger.
Oh. Gamerland is full of mysteries. See if you can find and experience them all. Huh. Seeing is believing. What is this?
I'd say it's someone around here is fond of theatrics. As you can see, they set a door on the end of his hallway for that purpose. Basically, the blue badger you saw was just a stupid door.
Damn.
New possibility opened up.
How can this be?
Guess it was the whole theory about it being an attacker right out the window.
Ugh.
Well, that can't be right. Maybe covered in the door, hit the door somewhere. They laid down and pretended to be it instead.
If he couldn't even hide himself in the hallway, how could he hide the giant door?
Huh.
You get it now? Thanks to your presumptions. Your logic started off weak and led you to a completely wrong conclusion.
Ugh.
Now get off your high horse!
Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, I wonder if you could please input the new information for me.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I can't quit, not until I can declare that I found the truth. Agent Lang, for the additional information, you have my thanks.
There you go again. Well, see if I care.
Okay, I'm updating the question now. That looks really weird. Look at how it changed from a blue badger into a porter badger all of a sudden.
If it's not of a badger, but just a door, where was my attacker hiding?
I bet what we're going to find out, right? So come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go!
Yes, let's. This equation can't be right, which means there must be a contradiction somewhere. It's a proto-badger who struck me. I suppose I should really say where this lands.
Ooh, are you going to get him back?
I ain't not resort to violence, and the laws that I plan to bring to court will suffice.
Really? Because I would totally have taken him right back. If someone steals from me, I steal something from them. If I get hit, I hit him back. If I get paid, I return my money. That's a secret to how Great Reef works.
But that man doesn't seem to be much of much benefit to a survivor.
You take a look around, it honestly looks more like a house of mirrors.
Indeed, who has ever heard of this many mirrors inside of a haunted house before?
Well, if you know this is a real crime scene, thanks to these mirror shards.
Oh boy, it's about to be logic time again, isn't it?
Hey, wait, these shards, there's something different about them.
Oh?
Once we found earlier, I think having the shards from these mirrors on the wall on this wall. And look, there's some sort of design on the back too.
These from the costume are certainly different from the other mirrors. What does this mean? Could it be that our piece are not pieces of these mirrors?
This porter badger shows up in the equation.
Yes, now the question is, where did he come from? And where does he go? Where do you come from, Porter Badger Joe?
Yeah, but there's no place to hide in our current model.
There must be an inconsistency somewhere. And one was until that Everless was looking pretty.
Wait, no. I didn't want to deduce yet. I was too early on that.
The Blue Badger is just a door for use in the haunted house.
The one who killed the Blue Badger was a bad badger, right?
According to the Blue Badger Bible, it says that they are each other's worst enemy.
Oh, because once in their life trusted me, I was a far criminal for gun.
Perhaps they were just destined to battle each other. Much like with the samurai and the evil magistrate. Not that I know who these people are. I don't watch with the samurai.
There's nothing else to deduce. Gonna save anyway. What kind of logic do I have? Only one piece. Can't do much about that. Is it? What would it be then? Wait, hold on. Is there anything weird about that costume? No. One is shot from point blank. On the walls, very thick and has a design on the back. Best idea I've got is we had.
Eureka!
This is a complete contradiction with evidence. Well, maybe it's not a complete contradiction.
I'm a search of which is it? Is it a contradiction or not?
Sorry, I don't quite know.
I really don't.
There is something wrong with the scene, that much I know. Or maybe it's just a trick of the eye. No, that can't be it.
Okay, let me check. The Blue Badger looks like this. Wait. No. Unless... God, I'm becoming really insecure actually. I need to try a few things. Oh, really?
Hold on a second there, there's something wrong with this Blue Badger.
Is there? Huh? Like what?
The way you built on him is opposite of how it should be. Did you make a mistake?
Wait. Really? Oh, wait. Down, left, up, right? Oh, really? Huh. That can be an input of the imitator exactly as it is in the pamphlet.
Then why is the blue badger dressed up in reverse?
Ooh, that's interesting. I guess it's logic time? Gonna save though? Wait a second, I understand, I think. Do we connect though? Yes, we do.
Okay, do you remember what you said earlier?
What said earlier about what?
But how this building might as well have been a house of mirrors.
A house of mirrors? Ah, why don't we explain the reverse or mirror image?
Yes, this blue badger might be nothing more than a reflected image of a real one.
Was the blue badger you saw just a reflection?
When I looked down this hall, I thought it was perfectly straight. However, if there was a mirror...
Ah, it would actually form an L shape, right? Oh.
Precisely, I was deceived. The hall was almost pitch black. And there was a beam in the way that obstructed my view of the other hallway.
But why build this place like that? It sounds pretty pointless to me.
Okay, this house is just another attraction at an amusement park. They create a mirror wall for a very specific purpose, one I can point out to you. There's also a reason they built the mirror wall.
Oh, for this?
Take that!
It is written in the pamphlet, the main door of this attraction is a mystery of a disappearing badger.
You built a mirror for the trick alone? I thought I saw the badger, so it was definitely still there.
That was true at the time, however, doing this allows someone to make the blue badger disappear in a flash.
Quick saving. I really need a health refill, actually. Doing this allows someone to make blue badger disappear in a flash. Move the blue badger?
All I have to do is move the blue badger.
But do you think someone could really do that?
Well, it's a rather expensive prop, so perhaps it isn't possible.
And doesn't that kinda ruin the point of having a mirror in the first place?
I suppose it does.
Yes, come on, you can do better than this!
Alright, once more.
Oh, thank God we're not losing health on this. Simple lamps? That's how it's done. If I was completely dark in here, then you wouldn't...
And you wouldn't be able to see the badger anymore.
Yeah. I told him that's completely pointless. You won't be able to see anything at all, not even where you were going.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Well, it is a negative point of the attraction.
I better rethink this.
Wait, really? Move a wall?
To remove a reflected image, simply move a mirror.
I'm dumb. Yeah, as always.
First, the mirror was constructed so that it could be moved. Then, beyond the mirror, an empty hallway had to be created.
So we wanted people to see the blue badger, they would open the mirror. And they wanted to hide it, they simply had to close it again.
This explains how the outer side of these fragments have a design on them.
And if the pattern is the same as the other walls in this hallway.
Then, when the mirror is closed, it would blend in with the rest of the walls. This is a mirror trick this haunted house employs. And this also was the existence of a hiding place for the culprits.
How so?
Think about it, okay? There was a place that was outside of my field of vision. The culprit got out of sight by hiding here.
Where?
Take that!
There was a very large blind spot, one I could not see beyond, and it was here. My center on the other side of the movable mirror.
Then you won't be able to see him. You didn't even need to do anything to the blue badger though.
Exactly. All I had to do was wait for me on the other side of the mirror.
Wait, hold on. I just thought of something.
Yes?
Oh, shouldn't the mirror be broken right now in reality?
Since you have a few shots of it, we can probably assume it was. Yes, it most definitely is broken. The question is, when was it broken? Since we found beads inside the victim's costume, I don't mean that the victim wasn't there and the mirror was broken. Wait, that sound.
Leave the money and go, now! Oh, I forgot about that.
The sound I heard was most definitely the sound of a mirror breaking. Okay, I'd like to input some new information.
Ah, don't scare me like that!
Sorry, but I need you to recreate something for me.
Sure, whatever you need. So, what do you need anyway?
If you could first recreate this hallway just before I entered the dining room.
You got it!
Now this, I believe this is how it was right before I entered the dining room. Although at the time, I thought it was but a single straight hallway. And then I went inside. It was around then that I had the sound of a mirror shatter.
Yeah, what? When?
Yes, I believe it was then the mirror was broken.
Okay, so then when you stood outside into the hallway again...
The mirror should no longer exist. Okay, please recreate that.
Got it! Wait, where's Miller gone? We copied Lasso's hiding spot! Where did he go with Portal Badgers to Mr. Edgeworth?
That's easy enough. The mirror gun simply hit himself in the branch alley, in the branch hallway.
I think this about wraps it up. It looks like we finally solved everything!
No, not yet. An even larger contradiction has not read its head.
Huh?
Perhaps you don't notice, but this equation contains a very troubling inconsistency. The inconsistency between what I saw and the recreation lies here, right? Okay, take a good look at the end of the hall.
Oh, there's no blue badger there!
Exactly, the blue badger that I saw in reality is not there. This is the final point on this long chain of logic, the last remaining contradiction.
Now let me get this straight. When you came out of the dining room, you saw Badger, right?
That is precisely where the final contradiction lies. Someone that shouldn't exist was there before me. Who or what do you suppose it was? I believe this is the real identity of our mystery badger.
I cannot present profiles. Fuck it.
They want to wheels up the scene of a crime.
We took that far, Badger. Disappoint me. We worked so hard to get here. Don't get over it on me now. It's fine. Fix everything here. We got this. Okay. It's my badge. Okay,
Take that!
The badge I saw was in actuality the dead victim's body.
Oh. Oh, I see. That's interesting. What?
Agent Lang, the entirety of my complete logic is my final decisive piece of evidence. Murder happened in the hallway of the haunted house at the time of the drop-off. You can consider the moment I heard the mirror breaking to be the real time of death for Mr. Deacon.
No!
Maybe it was due to the fighting, or perhaps it was the life-shattering bullet. But no matter what the cause was, the hallway mirror was broken.
Ha, you were in the house at the time, right? Are you telling me that you missed the sound of a gunshot?
Objection!
There were a variety of sound effects playing at the time. All for theatrics, I assume. The gunshot must have blended right in.
Are you?
Norman, I'd like you to recall something for me. Who was that was with the victim at the haunted house? Who was the one who had the opportunity to rob the victim of his gun and use it on him? It was you, Lance Amano. Oh! I broke seconds before Blackwell. I'm sorry. I can't believe it. Lance Amano broke seconds before Blackwell did. Not like I had a choice. How it turned on me all of a sudden. He snapped and turned violent right after I hung up with you. He shot me to the ground and straddled me. I fought back as hard as I could, grabbed his gun, and I shot him. The bullet must have went through his body and shattered the mirror. If I had taken his gun and shot him first, I would have been one to found. He's not a criminal. He escaped from jail.
See, that just justifies self-defense. My boy was only trying to protect himself.
That remains to be seen and will have to be resolved in court. Agent Lang, I leave the rest to you.
As if you ever want to charge around here. Guys, arrest these two and get them out of my sight. Oh, wait, I know what to do with a murder. The only person who should be arresting is Lance.
Dad! Oh, let me just die.
Sorry, but I knew something not stepping away that easily, Mr. Ernest Amano. You damned with the evidence that you could cover for your son. What a great dad you are, willing to risk it all. Truly touching. Ugh. By the way, do you know why I'm really here? How could I possibly know the answer to such an asinine question? You ruined me. I came all this way from across the sea, just to see you, you know. You came to see me?
What's that supposed to mean?
I have a few things to ask you, Mr. Amano. About a case from 10 years ago.
A case from 10 years ago.
What's her name at the UC for the case? Sheena?
It's known as the KG8 incident.
The KG8 incident.
Oh, so you remember it. Good, and you recall the trigger in that case was the Amano Group scandal. Specifically the charge of an internal smuggling ring.
Smuggling, that's that word again.
At the time, the person was arrested as the ringleader. But Mr. Amano's very own secretary, Mr. Colin Deverway.
Ah, Father!
Even though you pushed the crime onto your then secretary, Mr. Deverway, I always suspected that you were involved with the smuggling ring, Mr. Amano. Mr. Deverway was arrested in place of you. Which is why when he broke out, you hid him from the police, right? You hid him in exchange for silence on your little dirty secret. No. Please calm down. Honestly, you have no idea what you're talking about. Pretend to be ignorant all you want. We're taking you down to the precinct anyway for a nice long chat. Room stuff? What the? Who the heck was that?
Oh my goodness!
I'll take him down to a precinct if you don't mind. And too bad guy you. I'm Jack Sportsman. I'm the prosecutor in charge of this case.
Oh yeah, so this is still in the past, yeah. This is before this man fucking ruined my office!
Oh, drugs. Paul, thank goodness you're here. Don't drag me around. There's an Interpol case. I keep your paws off my suspect. Sorry, but I can't come today. I've got to back in the prosecutor's office. See, in this country, prosecutors work with the police to bring cases to court. So if you could please cooperate with me here, that'd be great. Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? Sorry, but I hate prosecutors, the whole lot of you. Bye, losers. Guys, arrest these 2 suspects.
Sir!
Oh, I almost forgot. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, is it? I'd like to thank you.
Thank me.
Yeah, for working so hard to fulfill my goal.
Hey, but I to thank someone? What the heck is that supposed to mean?
You're so relentless of land that you forced us to tamper with the evidence. Thanks to that, I finally had a legitimate reason to arrest him. So, how does it feel to bite the hand that feeds you?
The hand that feeds me. I'm not sure I follow. You do not feed me! I feed you! I am the god of this world!
There's no use pretending with me. You're the one, right? You're the court prosecutor who's working for Mr. Man on the smuggling ring, right?
No, I would never do such a thing.
What the heck? I was just never wrong. In the prosecutor's office, there's definitely someone working for Ring.
Ah, Sergeant Lang suspected my relation to Mr. Amano. That must be the real reason behind his antagonistic attitudes.
On top of that, your mentor was Manfred von Karma, right? There were non-stop rumors flying around about forged evidence of that guy. You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors, too, are you?
The courtroom is a place where the truth is revealed.
Well, don't worry, it's not only you, but a whole lot of you can't be trusted. The prosecutor never lost in 40 years, every defendant must be found guilty. People with that kind of thinking, is it any wonder that courts would use nothing but falsities and lies?
It would seem that its disdain extends beyond just me. Prosecutors, the courts. Why is man so angry with us all?
That's to show up, but next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving. But don't you forget it. Thanks for turning in, Sheena.
No problem.
Please wait. Agent Sheena. Why does Agent Lang hate all prosecutors so?
Lang is the head of the long-honored house of Lang and Jane Farr. The heads of all police-related divisions in that country were of Lang blood.
Well, what do you mean by that? Aren't they still?
They were a very word, but that was long ago. We don't hold that sort of sway anymore. It was all because of the courts.
How can that be?
The prosecutor once fell and tampered with the evidence one of the Lang detectives found. The evidence purity was tarnished and cost the Lang family its honor and trust.
But not all prosecutors are like that.
Even so, Lang will never respect a court again. Or any prosecutor. Goodbye.
Sergeant Lang is a man who hates all courts and is unwilling to forgive prosecutors.
Man, what a piece of work that guy is. Come on, Jim, we'd better catch up.
Yeah. Oh my god, Jim got a line!
They were to love it faint to the old man, after all.
He got one line in this game before he died. Bit of gumshoe, I believe it's time we wrapped up and head out ourselves.
Yeah, are you going home, Mr. Edgeworth?
No, I've done nothing but be entangled in one mess after another since my return. Is it alright with you? Can you drop me off at my office?
No problem, sir.
Excuse me?
Yes, what is it?
Thank you very much.
It's okay. No need to thank me, pal. I didn't do jack shit. Just doing my job as a detective.
I guess I was fooled pretty badly by Lance. Oh, cool, Fate. What's I want to do when she's been hurt by a one she lost? And to think I never realized my father was right there. I never said anything to him. I knew it. I will fail you.
Ah, there she goes again, talking to herself.
Miss Pops, I wonder if you know why your father participated in the kidnapping.
No, I have no idea.
Your father died while he was trying to stop Lance. Which means that from the beginning, he had no interest in the staged self-abduction.
Wait, but why did he...
I believe it was because of your presence, Miss Pops.
Me?
Lance realized that the two of you were related, which is why I used you as a hostage to coerce Mr. Devery into cooperating.
Father.
As the family could not tell you of his real relation to you. However, as your man of family butler, at the very least he was able to watch over you. It was all you could do, but it was the shape of his overflowing love for you. Go on, speak your mind.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, although there's no need to thank me. Even though I am a god.
No, Lawrence, stop. I mean, this makes so much older than you. I gotta go. It looks like you've got looks like you're completely stolen her away, Mr. Edgeworth. Way to go, sir. Your technique is way beyond the level of a great thief.
What are you going on about now? I do not understand how love works. I'm not interested either. I am a god. I am omnipresent everywhere. I do not lower myself to a lowly girlfriend.
Oh, you do discuss maybe some, but you have no street smarts. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth for ya. Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't figured out who I am at all. If you haven't remembered in all this time, I guess I'm just going to have to say it. This isn't the first time we've met, you know.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, how do you know this girl? Looks like you totally forgot me too, Gummy. Oh, Gummy.
We're going to the past.
Here, maybe this will jog your memories. I promised I would return this to you one day, remember?
That single piece of cloth took me back, far into my past.
Time to time travel.
To that fateful day 7 years ago, when I first met that revenge child Kay and Detective Gumshoe.
We're going back into the past next time. But for today, that's it. That was a very long last part still. Oh my goodness. But that's it for today. Until next time, everybody.